we're involved now in a partnership with 4 other partners. The whole idea of working towards the eventual abolition of the death penalty is important, but it's also important to partner with other people who are working towards the same goals. And so we've got a 3-year project in which we're involved, and the lead applicant is the Death Penalty Project, which is based in London. And we're also going to be working with the World Coalition Against the Death Penalty, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Human Rights Association, the University of the West Indies, the Faculty of Law at Cave Hill in Barbados. Our efforts will be to change hearts and minds at all levels. So we work it bottom up and top down to influence daily the policy makers, the politicians, but also to change the hearts and minds of the public, the general public, to see that in the 21st century, the death penalty really has no place. As Desmond Tutu, Archbishop Desmond Tutu said, there can be no justice in killing in the name of justice, and no morality in actually enacting vengeance.
Well, we're extremely impressed and extremely happy about the decision. We believe that we would have had a decision like this, but it means so much for us in terms of taking the mandatory death penalty off the table altogether. And now to think that the sentencing of a person in this situation will involve looking at that person as an individual, looking at the circumstances of the crime, and a whole process that we never had before. Before it was just sentenced to death, hanged by the neck, and we are really, really happy about this decision.
How do you think this will impact the death penalty in the Caribbean as a whole?
Well, because we've already had the developments in the OECS, this decision now is like to me a real watershed, and hopefully the beginning of almost every territory in the region being in a position where the mandatory death penalty is gone, and hopefully other steps to follow.
Good day, my name is Wynand Charles from Dominica. It is my view that the death penalty has no place on our law books. Instead, we should be focusing on an examination of our current criminal justice systems and the implementation of proper rehabilitation programs. I believe that the most fundamental human right, the right to life, should be respected, and that the death penalty violates that right. This does not mean a lack of empathy or sympathy for murder victims or their families, but rather a stance against an immoral and inhumane action. Because life is precious and death is irrevocable.